Against Loud, I think it's actually more important to play to comfort, to play simple. So on Ascent, you're probably gonna see actually something very unorthodox from us. Yeah, it's gonna be weird, so yeah, you'll see.
No!
I'm very excited to see what's gonna be. Thank you so much, Doombros, and best of luck.
You just said it was important to play to comfort.
What people don't understand is when they
You
say unorthodox,
Doombros, you just said we need to play
and stuff, so I don't know where they got cooked up.
normal, comfortable stuff and just aim and play together better. And then, haha, we're gonna play some silly shit. Hallelujah, we're actually gonna get a proper game, but I feel like I've been debating. This is a really standard comp. Sure, Shao is playing the Fade instead of the Sova, but I think Shao's Fade on this map is superb. This map has been phenomenal for both of these teams historically. I want to see a fucking banger of a map right now. What are we seeing here? So this looks like Loud trying to get themselves set up for an A split.
Not having the Sova, which can counter the lockdown, they are so good at still making space in this
They've got the Killjoy set up on A to start this round, which I think is a good idea against how Loud usually like to play this map.
But one we haven't seen
Loud love ending A.
In the past, you would have expected this to be a massive battleground for these two teams, but they just have not tested each other until now.
If Zen wasn't supposed to play,
Shovel, thank you for the 18 months.
Finally clashing.
Egg Starry.
As high as they have ever been. Loud on the attacking side, a heavy lean towards A right now, as it seems like they're going to want to split into a lot
Okay,
of the teams.
Les found the opening pick on Zipan, who was peeking market. And that actually might make them want to think about B splitting instead. No, they're just cautiously taking A main control. NaVi are a little worried here, though. They're worried about Les on the lurk, as well as a potential rotate. Alright, Smoke gets back up. This is where Loud commit. And NaVi have read it. Angel and CNED dip into sight. Still chances for them to win this.
What's up there? He's got the dash proc, instantly has to reposition, 67 HP, looking for another angle.
Huh. That's an interesting smoke.
Comfort in the confines of the smoke, and CNED with the second, very clean. I mean, this 1-2 punch of CNED and Angel might have just secured the round. They've gotten almost all of them. Holy Les!
Oh my god, that was close.
Just wasn't able to do it. The high ground was too much.
Jesus.
NaVi get the pistol, but fireworks out of the gate.
I was gonna say, Angel and CNED saving them, but at the end of the day, it's Shao.
Jesus.
He came out fast through heaven there. Clean up that final kill and good movement too, because if he falls, all of a sudden you have to play this little.
So they double smoked the site there,
which, honestly, is
to
how the
play
round
inside.
started, too.
Angel using 2 smokes on site for him and CNED to play around, and it worked really well.
Into them, playing with the dashes. Just looking and waiting for the teams to lose track of exactly what's going on the site. Well done from NaVi to allow that to happen. Those couple kills from CNED, huge.
Oh, I think on the other side of things too, very reminiscent of
what a way to win a 4v5.
With a hot start, but the pistol lost. We'll see how they can convert Aspas once again with the Marshall.
Yeah. Early in these
Trying
games,
to feed the orbs into Sadak here, by the look of things, which makes sense.
And overall, it felt like he was the guy trying to will
Les is closer to his ultimate, but Sadak's got more freedom to be able to roam around the map and pick up the orbs. Les just kind of has to sit there at B main.
At the end, but at the beginning, it was slow going, trying to get their bearings about the
Angel's using the one-way in B main.
See if that same thing begins, because that would be real bad.
And holding it with a Guardian.
When you need every attack round you can get on this.
CNED playing with Shao, just looking to try and fight mid.
CNED looking for the challenge on the second. Sadak is bold to face.
Do you know who's doing the Sunday game yet? No. Do you mean the actual game on Sunday, or do you mean the grand final?
He has to take a step back.
No, in both instances. I actually haven't looked at the schedule after tomorrow, because I had a day off today and I just wanted to chill.
Still not quite sure exactly what Loud are doing though. And you're looking to see
Loud are just prodding around the map, looking to see if they can grab kills. Just playing spread, playing for a pick.
Shao are actually really up close here. They could fall, and if they fall, that's 2 guns that are easily.
Whoa, that's a bit.
Given back.
I mean, there was a chance there that Sadak was going to hit a shot with the Marshall. Angel was caught kind of out in the open, throwing a smoke.
Very risky one to go at anyways.
But, I mean, it's just an equal round. I'm here for the family-friendly content.
After
Dude.
that eco, it's a Prime Gaming flawless instead from NaVi.
My family
But I do think as much as things change, there are a couple of things
watch
that remain
way
the same,
too
and
much of my
like we
content.
talked about, lesson is how to
Nobody
start on map 1. We've got to talk about Angel's hot
below
start
the
on
age
map
of
2. I mean, you imagine
I'm not
sometimes
exactly
the
sure
box
what
is in
age,
hand for the guy, and you go, well, that's not
but
sustainable,
there's
right?
definitely an age at which you're too young to watch my
It's an
stream,
excellent start for the IGL.
Well, I think it
and
is.
there's
And
definitely an
people
age at
always
which you're too
describe it
old to watch
feast or
my stream.
famine.
Yeah.
And it's specifically
I got quite a
here,
tight
secure
demographic.
one on this map. Angel was doing a lot of
My grandma, who's
feeding
in her 80s,
in this
watches.
instance.
Wait,
Here
is she
so
in
far,
her
not so
80s?
much. And
Fuck,
starting on
I
the
actually don't know
defense,
how
I think
old
is
she
a
is.
different story.
Yeah, he's the
Shit,
way
I
he
hope
is
she's
now.
not watching.
Oh, early peek from CNET doesn't get any damage done to him, but does do a little to Sadak.
I
A
don't know how
risky
old she
peek,
is.
and
I think she's late
I think
70s,
Sadak's
but I'm
gonna
not
try
sure.
to clear out
She might have
mid,
had her
knowing where
80th
the jet
recently.
is, but there might be a trap here.
Anyway,
What's
she
across-
watches
there's really nothing
some of
else
my
on the other
content,
side.
which
I mean, even if
does
Shao
not seem
swings,
like
he
a
has to
good
wait
idea to
little
me.
bit for reinforcements to arrive and spawn, which they've just now done.
Well, don't forget too, Angel could have flashed at any moment from tree.
when
They
will your
will
grandma
re-
release her
go
top
down
15
mid right now.
players?
This is crazy.
I don't think she could name you a single
mid.
player. Oh my god.
CNED.
CNED wasn't even intending
Let's
to
try
kill
countering
Aspas.
at just the right time, but he was overwhelmed.
I mean, what is that from CNED? It felt like 3 bullets.
I'm kind of reluctant to
Sprayed
upload the
wildly.
Smash Up
Oh
pack.
my
Oh,
God.
what? Hello?
Talk about wild, talk about aggressive,
Okay.
ambitious.
I'm pretty reluctant to upload.
And
Oh
lucky
my
for
god,
Ascent
wait, they're
enough,
doing it.
only
No,
one
they're not.
found, and oddly enough, it was the person behind. CNED
These
still
rounds
with
are
3 in the
so
other round for NaVi,
weird.
The bonus secured.
Gotta see that from CNED
But to be
again.
honest,
Yeah.
they're only weird because
Three
CNED
bullet shot,
immediately
got
killed 2
aimed with the
players
second,
and won the bonus
and
round
still
for
it
them,
found
like,
his head.
almost instantly.
Look at this.
Like, that's... The round's over.
Wind-up.
At that point, Loud have to abandon every plan that they have and just play to try and equalize the numbers disadvantage. So, that's why the round feels
That's
weird.
just crazy from the Turk.
The other day, you said you wanted to post it next week. Yeah, but I'm worried
That's a
because my
bonus
grandma's going to
converted
see
from
that I
NaVi.
want
That's
to
a huge momentum
fuck a
swing.
mill tank,
Loud
you
needs
know?
to. Again,
Alright,
it's so
that's gonna lead to
difficult
some awkward
stay in this
situations.
map if you're not going to start accruing a few attack rounds. And they need to come at some point.
I mean, given how this map plays, sometimes it feels like 4 rounds on attack is a win.
Especially when you have a little bit more standard of
So
comps.
Loud historically
You're not playing with any
used
of
to
the
be
Viper or anything
unbeatable
like
on
that, which
defense
can come and go
on
out
this
of the
map.
meta.
They would win huge amounts of defensive rounds.
Abandoning ideas too Loud instantly.
I think they
after
were
that
averaging
one
something
game
like a
they played
10-2
against
half.
DRX, abandoning the breach
Surely
comp that
not.
They tried. Look at this. They're getting
Maybe
aggressive
they're-
again on Cat.
Maybe I'm
Aspas
misremembering,
here.
but their defense stats were
So
ludicrous
good. I
on
mean,
this
that's
map.
the only thing that saved his life.
And they
Yeah,
used to
you didn't know
play,
how close they were either. 'Cause you
back
could
when they
have
played
seen
this
them for sure.
composition all the
CNED still
time,
dueling in mid.
they used to play like A-pops.
The
a
alarm bot
ton.
is still up too, so if CNED wants to take a
This is
step
an
back,
interesting smoke that
he can reposition and know
Tuiz
they
has
still
thrown
cover
here
his utility.
to try and create some pressure on A.
No way.
You see how it kind of
Not gonna be able to get
magnetizes
timing,
Zipan to one side of it?
For a
But
second
they
there,
can
it
still
looked
go
like
through the
Sugetsu
smoke
might get
and
picked off by less.
try and fight through the other
But
side.
it's
So
passive from him.
it's an interesting idea, but Tuiz isn't actually in a position to do anything about it.
That looks like it's pointed at him.
Yeah. Yeah, it looks like it's just staring.
But the beginning of this map has just been boring.
The alarm bot's spotting mid.
Louder just trying to work through mid, see if they can find
Follows
picks.
too.
And NaVi are just making the
You only
right
got 2
moves, and
members
then
from NaVi backside.
CNED
If Loud want to make a run at this with the
fucking
pistols
destroyed
that they
somebody
have,
when they
the
tried to go
same
cow
as
with the
Sugetsu,
one
they're gonna
time
have to do
Loud
so
had
with some
rifles.
ferocious
Maybe this will be different.
Because reinforcements for NaVi are coming.
Maybe
through.
Sugetsu
Started
and
to rotate
CNED will
through
fall
spawn.
over.
They're starting to
They're
feel
under
some
quite a bit of
10
pressure.
seconds left, and the spike still isn't fully out on sight. That flash
Nice
is so
flash
good
from
out
Zipan.
Zipan, man.
Oh,
How
and
they
Les
get through
catches a
this?
kill as
The
well.
shafts are working. Sugetsu
Oh,
feeling some
Zipan's
of the
doing
pressure, the
everything.
spike not planted, the kills
Zipan
come through, and NaVi gets 4.
has just... I mean, that is a
Still
really
good.
weird round.
All the damage
Okay.
done.
They do damage,
Though from
but
Loud,
look at the
remember that was
money.
an eco. That was just a couple of
Look at the
sheriffs
money.
spot up.
There's still so much money.
So they still,
They're so wealthy.
Despite the fact that this momentum's growing for NaVi, despite the fact that that scoreline is growing, that bank will take a hit there.
A little bit of a hit.
That's a success in my
Not too
book
much,
if
though.
you're Loud on that eco.
Hot take. Hot take. Group D is still the group of disappointment. They're just beating each other and will struggle in playoffs.
Operator in the hands of CNED, 8-2
Yeah,
right
I
now
mean-
for the start from NaVi. He's got blades to work
I
with
do
too.
agree with that to some degree. I do think DRX are a lot better than I was
Oh, that
expecting.
high level
Okay,
and that high
this
level.
time it's very different. Very different. All right.
Barrel through the
Angel
defense of
fights
NaVi.
before
Trying
Zipan
to repeat
can do
because he's
anything.
so active, but the
So
dome's
Zipan's
still
just
up, and he's
abandoned in
tagged
wine.
by it.
And this round's already over.
Laughing in
But,
the face of danger.
so,
Pure
I mean,
disrespect.
Time
wait a
though for
second.
Shao to get on
Should be
site.
over.
Aspas falling. Shao
That's a
with
sick
really
horn.
nice haunt.
I love that.
That's an instant pop there. They're going to use the Hunter's Fury to get him out of that position.
Nice. All up from Kalanzine. So a 2v4. They're going to pivot into B. Whoa! How on earth?
But Tuiz's TP still maintains the space.
All right.
Just gotta get through.
That is another really strange round. Because NaVi go for A main aggression, fuck it up, Loud punish them, round's basically over. Again, within the first like 15 seconds.
No, I don't think so.
I was hoping for a really quality game of Ascent, and so far this is quite poo.
From that round.
I know, right? I do want to bring attention to Kalanzine again there. Taking a duel against Angel, that's the first duel.
Angel can't be taking that duel. But to be honest,
first kill's the first death.
I feel like he was just trying to hit a couple of shots there and then back up. He's like facing into his own one-way. It's not, you don't expect to get punished for that. Oh my god, they flash Haunt combo, and Zipan's just going to run at them. Meanwhile, CNED is sneaking up mid, but he's been turned off. He doesn't have knives.
Yeah, but it's gained so much space in mid at the same time.
Is Sugetsu going to try and find a timer?
Smoking tiles.
I mean, look at this crossfire.
Great crosshair placement. But this is going to get crazy dangerous.
In case things got too messy, and that Nightfall's going to hit them all.
Wow, everyone is so weak. So weak.
They're so heavily suffocated by NaVi.
Wow.
The defense does not relent.
That is
and the final kill there
a very DRX-esque round. Do you remember what DRX were doing when they played against Loud? When they just busted out all of their like aggressive defensive plays like this. Oh, here we go again. Another flash and dash play.
What a cool setup. They had the paranoia out from B, the dash in towards B, and the
Zipan just swings. I mean,
it's trying to go deep enough that it's the looking.
He just decides to force a duel against Les in mid.
It's different variation on this Shark's attack pounce, but the thing is, it was just Les who was over there. He's already fallen. The rest of Loud towards A. Aspas is already out on site. He's going to have to turn that flash. They know where he is. Epic cleans him up, and it's once again
they have full heaven control. One of the things that Loud used to do so incredibly on their attack side is that when you one-way like this, they would take A control really quickly. And then, alright, think about this from the defending Omen's point of view. If you use this one way, but they get past it, you use your second smoke on the choke point, right? But then when that smoke disappears, you're not going to have the time to be able to refresh the smoke, because you've already used two of them like almost at the beginning of the round if they fake like they're going for a fast A hit. So Loud used to do a lot of these like fake fast A hits, bait out both smokes from the Omen, and then when the smokes dissipated, they would have 3 players posted up so that the defenders couldn't take heaven control. And that way you can get into the site much more easily, because you're only having to worry about Jenny and Dice. But in that instance, Aspas just dashes in. It's not really a fake on the A pressure. He's committed himself. And then Angel just smokes off the A main. And they can isolate Aspas. The others have to swing through smokes. You have full heaven control as the defenders. It's a GG. Not really happy with how Loud are playing the attack here. Really wanted a better game than this.
And they leave Angel alone on A for a long time here.
CNED creeping up towards middle.
If Zen wasn't supposed to flank,
Agus McSwaggis, thanks for the 22 months.
Hello, Sideshow. I hope things are good. I have just come back from camping with no service, so had no chance to tune into the cast, but I am sure you and Bren are killing it.
Thank you, thank you. Alright, this is interesting from Aspas and Sadak. He can't use a flash. Alright, now he's going to be able to use a flash. Here he goes. Oh, the fucking anti-synergy. And now Zipan can flash out. Oh, Sadak managed to turn quickly enough to get the kill. And they now know where the last player is because of the recon dart. Wow. I'm surprised that worked so well for them.
That's a big blunder there from NaVi. Might give room for Loud to get back.
I don't think it was a blunder in the sense of like doing anything necessarily wrong from NaVi. It's just that Loud dodged the flash and still won the duels.
You're walking into a 50-50 angle.
I've no real idea how they turned the flash so quickly from the pop through. Seemed like a nice approach to me.
Where Aspas just stays window.
And, of course, there were still chances for those two players in Hell to win the round, but they... Well, one of them lost a duel and the other got flushed out by... I think it was Recon, but having looked at Kaunzin getting Recon back online, maybe it was the drone. Let's have a look at the replay. Oh, yeah. Oh, my God. Dude, I think that looked like a collat as well.
That's the other thing, too. That flash, they're running away from it already, right? The only person that's going to flash is Aspas on that angle, but he's playing in the window.
But yeah, good response by Sadak. One of them needs to be looking towards the left. I didn't realize that they were actually, neither of them were looking at Sadak.
The first mistake in
flight, getting a little bit of info. Oh, that option.
It's a fight that CNED constantly taking. He's not exactly finding
Clueless?
value,
Yeah, I mean, definitely could be. Wow. Les just takes his fight, kills Sugetsu.
The same situation gets Sugetsu. That has not been a situation where Sugetsu.
That's one of the big ways that Loud win rounds is Les takes fights.
So far, so talk about a huge advantage here.
I know that sounds like a weird point to make, but it really is like such a win condition for them. Les forces duels and wins them. Not with any utility, not with any kind of setup. He just...
Where'd he go?
I mean, this is a setup.
He's going to peek off the turret.
He does peek off the turret. And now he's going to try and find a timing potentially forwards.
Indicates a lot of market presence.
Maybe not. He's the lurker. The A hit's coming through, so he goes back to doing his job.
It seems like they want to go A. That Paranoia just
and Paranoia and the Haunt are pretty decent here at holding them back, but they have their own Paranoia and Recon Dart and stuff. Wow, they're leaving. They know that they've dragged 3 players there because they heard the utility. They heard Paranoia, they heard Haunt, they've heard the nade and stuff. Oh, he hit the leg shot. 5 HP on Sadak. What the? What in the fucking world was that? Okay, and 2E's kills 2 players in mid. Wow. That's a bizarre round. That is bizarre. Nice call, though. I like the call from Sadak to cancel the A hit once they realize 3 out of 4 of the players are on A. I think that's a good idea. But all the stuff that happened after that was weird.
And Les, huge in this one. What a spam onto CNED too. Somehow, some way, he was staying alive for so long.
Good kill onto Shao. It's a bit whiffy onto Angel, but the kill on Shao is nice. Is there any chance for NRG to actually beat Fnatic? Not if Fnatic's having a good day, no. If Fnatic...
And they're leaving tools up here for Loud. They still have that lockdown.
If Fnatic get like hard antied and they get tilted and can't adapt during the game,
he's got nanos in mid. Alarm bot on Cat.
Maybe there's a slim chance.
Somehow he's keeping them all active.
But it also has to rely on Fnatic playing poorly too, I think.
Playing full 3 players on A. That shock just took down one of those nanos.
The thing is, they don't know that it's nanos.
No, Liquid did not beat Fnatic on a good day.
It's often the alarm bot that's placed.
Like on a good day for Fnatic, Fnatic were not playing well in that game.
Slight visual cue if you're watching it, but other than that, nothing to know if you've damaged it anyways.
Right.
I mean, legitimately, your win condition against Fnatic is you have to win all of your aim duels against Durka and Althea.
And spotting the alarm bot there is
the others are going to play off their, like,
you know,
play off them and try and set them up. But if you can win all of your duels against those 2 players, then
just fake footsteps away.
You're going to be able to, like, you know, trade out some of the other guys and get past them. Oh my god, Angel just ran forwards. NaVi are collapsing a little bit here. What is that play?
Insta-plant for Kaunzin, gets him his ult too, so even if the kills didn't
No, I mean specifically the reason why I say Durka and Alpha though, rather than Leo Chronicle, like I'm not just randomly naming names. Durka's going to take a huge amount of the opening duels, and he's well set up for them, and he's smart in terms of how he takes them, but at the end of the day, a lot of them are going to be just like weighted duels that he takes, right? Like he's 60-40 to win a duel, or he's 70-30 to win a duel because he's got a piece of utility that he swings with, or, you know, or you're forced to peek back into him after, you know, a dart clears you off the angle, or, you know, whatever it is, the way that he sets himself up for good duels. You've still got a chance to be able to win them, It's not like Dirk is killing people that are like full blinded every time. So if you can get yourself into 5v4s by getting rid of Dirker, that means that also the rest of the team isn't going to take as much space off it. And then the other part to it is that Althea just takes a lot of fights. He doesn't... He's much more disciplined than he used to be. Mini and Boaster have like beaten some discipline into him. So like if you think about High Plains and Fracture, for example, he's just going to be waiting off his turret contact on like the north or south side where the other 4 are on the other side of the map. And if you try and push him, he is just going to take the rope and disappear. But when things get to the mid-round or towards the end, he's going to take quite a lot of fights. And if you let Alpha win them, then he gets far too much value. Like way more than other Sentinel players get just based off his aim. So that's why I'm saying you need to actually be able to aim diff Dirker and Alpha to beat Fnatic.
Really aggressive angle. Yeah, off the turret. That's on his right too. That's going to take contact for him.
Okay, so they flash to be able to clear this area.
They don't walk up dry. They flash the angle.
C's used to
lockdown,
drone, Kawanzin.
I think they think that NaVi might have forced up, so they're using the lockdown, but there's not much behind this.
How did they not get the kill? Oh, they do. Okay. They're using a huge amount of ultimates, but also Sadak is going to be able to have Null Command for the final round too. So the ult situation is fantastic here for Loud. If NaVi can win this, it will be enormous for them, but otherwise they might have just lost control of this half completely.
Les is going to do it on his own, isn't he? By himself. First shot a little bit labored, but finally meets its mark. Meanwhile, Aspas joining in on it. Les with 2 on the round.
When Les is on, his aim is so clean. So incredibly clean.
NaVi crumbles.
This Loud comeback on this half is ferocious. Feels much like
5 rounds in a row.
Pearl,
yeah, quite similar to Pearl, except that Pearl, I think it was very much decided based on what side they were on.
And there's things that working that you remember from the iconic Ascent that Loud used to play consistently. Kawanzin's Odin coming into effect as well.
Thank you, Caillou lover.
This last
all right,
round
so
is going to be interesting.
Does Sadak have the Null Command for this round? I didn't keep track of whether or not he died. No, he's still 1 away. Dude, we're still doing the fucking thing where we come in and we're missing the first 3 seconds of the round. Alright, so game plan here for me would be for take a main control. Oh my god, how did he miss? Where's the rifles? Tui's. There it is. Okay. Why was he walking forwards with the op? Don't really understand that, but he probably should have got the kill anyway. Huh? Huh? Sadak hits that to get his Null Command out?
Instantly tucks back though. The ult out from Sadak, but the swing out from CNET. Angel in a massive position to make an even bigger play.
Res coming up. Zipon, can he try to deny?
I like that cloud burst.
Space, but can't get out now.
45 HP, he dashes back.
So they know that at least 2 out of the 3 are here. Look at this read from NaVi. Oh, I thought CNED was going to rotate over to B. Do you remember that round where they realized that there was most of the team was defending A, so Loud decided to make the call and go back towards B? I think NaVi were thinking about that again. Look at CNED. He's worried. They want to play a spread attack here. This is going to be very hard for Zipan. He gets 1 and gets away. He has flash. Oh my god. Nope. They get cleared out. This is a ridiculous half from Loud. They've just recovered it so hard.
Info TP to try to catch him, which dodges the knife, but they should know he's in tree.
So many of the opening duels just went their way after the first 6 or 7 rounds.
Such a frustrating
started hitting so many more of the shots.
To realize there is no wiggle room. There is no way to take an advantage.
Yeah, and Sadak's mid-rounding has been good. Like, they've chosen the right side to go to. They've been doing a lot of mid-control and a lot of splits. And they've been trying to pressure A ton. But he's chosen the right site to finish on. Like, just because they find themselves an opening doesn't mean they're always taking it. You know, they're very happy to wait and let NaVi's defense spread out more.
we got to think about the ferocious comeback. They
ended up being quite a nicely called attack side by Sadak.
Maybe this will be
in some instances.
Alright,
Look at
let's have a look.
He's been so
This
active
pistol's
all
going to be
series
pretty
long.
huge.
2 maps.
I'm not sure
He
if
has the
NaVi are going
ability
to really be able to put up
be that
6
person
rounds,
for NaVi.
7 rounds themselves on attack.
Shock dart off the turret, possible. He fires it off anyways, trying to catch Sugetsu creeping.
Angel is so
Angel,
deep.
again,
I mean,
this is what he
dude,
does.
Angel is
He's
so
forced
far
contact
forwards,
up mid
man.
while CNED holds his cat, really looking for something.
This map might end up just
most
being
of their
defined
teams,
by
those roles are swapped.
Angel's first
Right, it's
kill
not-
to first death
excuse me,
ratio.
it's CNED who's taking mid, who's trying to be first contact, but you have your controller or somebody else covering you, cat. But this is just the Na'Vi way.
Yep. And oftentimes it leaves them without a smoke. There's smoke. Only a single one this round, by the way. They used it at the
They've got a
beginning of the
lot of
round.
mid and map
Get that
control
alarm bot
here,
down,
Na'Vi.
get market control. And he's going to use it again.
They
5
control
seconds
cat,
until
they
the next
control
one for
market.
spawn.
They control most of B main right now too.
I mean, they've
Loud
poked
just
around
backed
it a
up
little bit,
so,
yeah, Aspas took some
so
damage,
far.
but they really haven't found much else.
Yep.
And they're going to be pushing into this 2-player
Good
setup.
nade from
Loud. I
Sadak,
love this from Sadak,
but
just
then he
to
gets
delay. Right, not even interested in taking the fight, knowing how long Na'Vi have burned the clock.
Ooh, Angel's going to go for this like lurky play while it feels like a normal A split. And he dies to less.
Of course, CNED swinging around trying to find one. He does.
Good swing by Kawanzin.
Nicely
Nicely done by Loud.
It's just too much.
Good round from them. Good A defense, specifically. And yeah, Les just wins the fight against Angel, but ends up being a massive difference maker.
Kawanzin can flood fight and save the players on site. Sadak in this instance. Right here, look at this. That smoke, there's nobody able to shoot him at that point from A main.
Yeah, there's no shot.
And there's no
great play
control
from
of the
Kawanzin.
right side of the site that NaVi's trying to go for.
Confusion in the face of Navi's IGL and elation out from Loud's coach as they take the lead. You see the buy for Na'Vi, it's not great. They don't really invest a ton. 3 sheriffs.
Kawanzin missing the shock dart
Light
there.
armor for CNED in this too.
This could be dangerous. And they're fighting cautiously. Off the turret again, really making sure Sugetsu doesn't get any space here.
Sugetsu's one of the only players without a sheriff, and he's trying to take a fight in B main.
Here, you're looking to try to control some of these orbs, really start to stack up.
Oh, that was a fat shock dart. They're so weak. I mean, there's no chance, right?
Xiao just went down and he was the healthiest one of the bunch.
Yeah.
Is Loud good on bind? They're pretty good. They were running Sadak on Chamber before, which I assume they'll continue to run.
Chip damage setups that Kawanzin.
I think they're a pretty good team on bind, yeah. I think Na'Vi are pretty good though too.
More than just a chip there on Angel.
CNED's behind him at this point.
Uh-oh.
They might pull this off.
Oh no. How did CNED get 2 kills, run in onto Kawanzin who was droning? This is all fallen to pieces. However, Sugetsu's about to get squeezed. So this is a 2v2.
Yeah, still though.
Bulldog for CNED, you're right.
And the flash as well from Zipun, so they can definitely make a play off of this. Both back sight though. And that
no flash.
Cancels all of that.
And the paranoia, they go in behind it surely. You hear the nade out from Sadak. But that was a little shallow. I think that was intended to go backside. There's the flash. There's the swing. It's just one left. Can
oh, what a tragedy for Loud. Show me the replay from CNED's point of view. How is he hitting those entries? How is he hitting those entries?
Win. Just buying up a couple sheriffs. What is that?
Oh. That's so
I've got to go back to the opening in the round. You think about the shock darts that came through from Kawanzin, all the damage that was dealt.
Yeah,
Les is just caught out in the open because he's defending the B split as if it's a B hit all through main.
The elation from Fraud last round, all of a sudden, turning
he's not giving him enough respect and backing into sight because he's just like confident he's going to be able to win the duels.
By the crowd right now too. Ooh.
Well, flash P.
But they're going to make an attempt at this. Les
quite
has a vandal
nice
too.
from Loud.
And instead, it's
yeah.
the eco that's finding some
Loud
value
should be
early
fine
on
at
in this
7-7.
Both sides, yeah.
Even, 7-8 down playing defense. But if Na'Vi were going to win,
so concerned.
Getting the eco round 14 is
I mean, they already
yeah, certainly one of the universes in which they win.
To back it up? Shout. Could use prowlers. Instead, without Haunt clearing bottom mid, Angel's going to set up on
You seem to get angry whenever people hit ridiculous shots that they shouldn't. Well,
I don't think you want to go lurking by yourself.
I prefer it when people hit shots based on like taking good fights.
Did anybody get suppressed there by that knife? No. Throwing cross map from Sada.
I dislike inconsistent behavior. So if you take like, you know, weird positions and then you just bang people out, I'm like, what the fuck? But having said that, in that particular instance, like, CNED just hits really nice shots, and Les was a bit too far out in the open.
Turning the flash, looking for another, and it connects. Only Sugetsu standing. A 1v4 if he wants to win this round.
No one wants to win with weapons.
And he's certainly healthy enough to do it, but he does not have enough time. He cannot ping-pong back his way into the round as a MasterCard Thrifty comes through for Loud.
This has been a terrible game of Ascent so far. Apart from a few of those rounds on the attack side that were quite nice calling by Sadak.
End up coming through.
This has been so
And we're staying as close as possible. Remember, after Loud won that pistol, that was the first lead they've had all series, and now again, bringing it back with that Thrifty round win.
And it wasn't in the kills, but the setup from Kawazin was insane.
And they bolstered their economy, so absolutely. These little things.
That's so similar to the pistol where Kawazin's recon just gets way too much value.
Yes, he can.
NaVi need to be dedicating somebody to breaking the Kawazin recon darts.
Head-to-head coming to full fruition there. CNED looking to punish. I like taking the risk on that. Again, hero buy from NaVi in this instance. 2 rifles bought up, sheriffs from the rest. Long range.
That's as clean as you could.
Did you see the recon that Kawazin threw to try and help Les there? It's such a nice idea, and then they just rock it.
And one of them just hit the floor.
Drone perfectly timed as well. Does it clear market? Yes, Kawazin too aware.
Yeah, how does that kill? I mean, actually, it might have had light armor.
Has to be cautious with this one.
And the spike's going to make its way out onto site.
Ooh, that's a great haunt to ping Aspas. Could have been
Marked
there
2.
for CNED.
Oh,
but he goes the wrong way and leaves Shao in a 1v4.
Even with the information.
Shao is a good clutcher, but he's not winning 1v4 here.
A 1v4, the flash around. He's got to take
He's done.
back, spam through the wall. As Loud get another, and that gets us one step closer to map 3.
Seemed like Loud has found the state of mind, of emotion, of strategy to end up feeling like that team, that top team of Americas, the winner of Americas, runner-up at lock-in. For Sadak, for Les, for Aspas, the champs of last year. I think Angel feels this kind of slipping right now.
Definitely.
I think the signs should have been shown way earlier in this game, in that first half.
This is a... What are they going for here in B? They said there's 0 point at the beginning.
2 ults for the defense, and they're meaningful ones at that. Meanwhile, NaVi have full rifle. Shao's
Maybe they're just trying to indicate that they're... Okay, the recon dart. What is this recon? That's such an interesting recon dart that Kawazin is using. I think he's bouncing it through the window so it lands on the door frame at the front of B and lets people push out B main. And he can he can leave. That's so cool from Kawazin, that recon lineup.
A costly mistake.
It lets him support Aspas while still watching mid. Or, you know, rotating immediately. Like, it feels, from NaVi's POV, oh, was the turret backwards? Oh, I don't know, I wasn't looking at the turret.
They're going to try to split the side up, the map up as
I was
best as they
paying
can. That's a clean
much more
shot
attention
onto
to the
Les.
Silver utility. What is that?
Charles Neddington, what was that?
He didn't even
Charles Neddington. What is that?
Counter-strafes at all.
No, he scooped up the op too. Numbers in favor of NaVi.
I can't explain that one to you.
Once again, an unexpected situation.
Zipan is very weak. He might go down to a bit of spam here. This could still be super doable. The Odin can spam into backside as well.
They have the resources.
Oh, that dart clears all of sight. It's only
the recon wasn't synced up with the paranoia, but it still gets value onto Shao. And Zipan's super weak.
And now they know about the rest. What's going on here? Angel's gonna peek out.
There goes Angel. There's only a couple weak guys left.
I mean,
oh, and Zipan whiffs.
He's got blades. Does he pop them?
Do they know where he is?
Does he
he's
go?
somewhere else?
Does he go? The op shot misses. The blades get popped, and it's too late. Loud stabilize.
Wow. NaVi need to break these recon darts, man.
Like somehow, some way, they ended up baiting.
I don't think they comboed a flash with the recon.
Everybody was away, but CNET does not have that info.
I mean, that is a ridiculous shot to hit.
So he plays differently than what Loud was
still,
expecting. And he makes
the recon dart that just lights
backside.
Shao up is just a kill for free. And then Zipan swings before CNET is ready to do anything about it.
Because it definitely felt like nobody was looking until he made noise. And NaVi, Angel is not happy about that.
Yeah, they're not swinging off each other's contact, and they're not breaking Kalenzin's utility.
Looking for it again.
So that's a 0 point that goes over towards B main.
That's what you want.
He's going to double up towards catwalk, which is like a bit of a
little
trap kind of setup. And then they have retake ults. So they're just playing retake here. This is their setup against the against Zipan's ult too. Zipan's going to save his ultimate. Actually, NaVi completely saving their ultimates. Oh, and Zipan goes down! They still have Nightfall and Lockdown to play with for the post-plant.
No commands in the lockdown. Sada up close.
Cena gets caught too, trying to break it. And Angel gets caught as well.
Sadok with 4. Give him the ace. Les steals it, but it's a prime gaming flow.
I like the idea from NaVi to read that Loud would be playing a retake and take A without actually using their ults. I think that's very smart. But then the spam angle's good, and Loud is set up to try and punish the door being broken. Or like being closed. And NaVi were not ready for that.
Absolute success. I feel like I've seen this before from Sada.
That was a good round from Loud, though. Honestly, that was a pretty good round from both teams, to be honest. I think that NaVi taking A without using ults is a smart play. They just probably needed to do something to push the Loud players back that they knew would be playing retake. Aspas gets one. Good support. How is Shao killing 2 in B main? What? Legit, where did that come from? That was the people pushing mid. What the fuck? They pushed out like this, and Shao got the kills on them from B main, as Zipan got these 2 kills in mid. That's crazy.
That's as upgraded as you can.
Yeah, I guess it is the best gun in the game. 13 seconds to his dart. He's gonna have to wait a little bit longer.
And you saw that brief decision there. The knife spots him. He can either go back
Shao's
up
got
heaven,
utility here to stop this too.
Go back here.
The nade to dissuade. No idea. Assassination.
Can we use some fade util? Whatever. Shao get the kill, I guess. Show me these kills.
Add Zip onto the mix there. Yeah, his back was turned, but it was what felt like safely watched.
This seems like a good idea from Loud. Like a good response to helping Aspas.
What is this? Like, how did this turn around? We thought for sure they were cleaning this up.
It's the 2 players in mid. I'm not really sure why Sadak and Tui's are trying to fight instead of jumping into mid. But yeah, Shao's nasty.
Instead, they throw all their lives away. We're back into it again.
All right, so that's fixed the NaVi economy. And they have huge ultimates to work with.
Start really hitting these sites.
I mean, look, NaVi are trying to take space for free because they know that Loud are going to be playing further back. Loud have to be a little bit scared of the null command. Here it comes. It's going to be a B split. The B split is nice because look at Zipan's positioning. He's closer to the Killjoy. If the Killjoy is playing here or if the Killjoy is playing here, you're going to turn them off if you path like this with the KO. So I like that pathing. Really good from NaVi. It's going to make sure that you get the site for free. I wish they'd use the lockdown. I wish they'd use the lockdown on site in the post plan instead of using it so early.
That knife from Zipan just hit less, so they're gonna have to wait even longer.
Loud still have to do the first.
The earlier Sadak uses his ult,
Over the front of sight. Now they can play back
the less
sight 'cause
NaVi
he
are going to be able to
doesn't
counter ult, use counter
They
utility.
have everything they could possibly want. And they've got Sugetsu swinging around. They're going to have to deal with him, and he's just
He's just
baiting
not
them
using
out, man. Using himself as a carrot on a stick, dangling, drawing attention.
Oh, well held from Aspas. And these two players in backside. Wait a second. Why are you swinging like that, man?
Needs to be clutch. He needs to cause problems.
Wow, Sadak had to stick because of the time pressure. And Xiao somehow manages to get past Aspas. Aspas is not really having that great of a game.
There's just no way.
He could have put him away right there.
Aspas dropped his up, picked up a judge.
How are you losing with a judge inside a cloudburst? Well played from Sean Zipan on that one. How is he whiffing? How is Aspas whiffing with the judge in there?
He's literally in his smoke, as close as you can be.
I mean, I would have loved to have seen Aspas POV there.
You don't think they had time? Maybe they didn't. Maybe there was no time as well. But their only chance of winning is if Sadak sticks and Aspas gets the kill.
And the op for Aspas, currently playing mid.
These death balls have been much better for NaVi than any of their defaults.
Yeah.
And they're still sticking to it, but a lot less ults.
But now they're going to be anticipating players much further forwards because they don't have no command. Angel loves going for that teleport, and they catch less because they know where to spam.
Just getting the spam off the mini map there.
Angel loves teleporting into that smoke when people, like, so when people defend B, they tend to go back via here, or they go here, or they back off into market, right? Like they back out away from CT smoke. So Angel loves teleporting into that to like swing through and trade his team.
So they should know where he is.
All right, they know that Sugetsu is playing in B main. Aspas has previously been watching for that, but now he's not. Is anyone watching for Sugetsu in B main? Because it doesn't look like it.
Remember, you still have to deal with Sugetsu. And now he finds a
They are just rinsing him with bullets. Kawanzin just runs in.
Angel having to clutch for NaVi.
Oh, and Tui's jumps into the smoke to win. So much of this game is coming down to individuals just running forwards and taking 1v1 duels.
This is crazy.
This is...
How often are we seeing these loud retakes?
It's fun, but it's so...
1v2 from Xiao moments ago. These loud retakes look impossible.
Kawanzin, I think, is a little too far ahead there. I think if Xiao wins the duel, he's going to be able to avoid getting traded by the player lane, but whatever.
It's going to connect, even though NaVi feel like they can bulldoze their way on this site almost every round.
It's jail Valorant. That's what it is, yeah. Like, both teams have some ideas of what they want to do, and then it descends into jail Valorant.
That is an absolutely broken buy. And it's Sugetsu too, not one of the entries, not CNED, and not Angel. I don't know
Not the advert, sorry, chatters. Sorry. Oh, Aspas was opping, and somehow Sugetsu got the kill.
Can they do it with odds stacked against
Wait, how on earth has Aspas died tucked in the corner? How has Aspas died here?
They were on a low by 2 and they closed out that match.
Was he tucked right in the corner, opping like this? I mean, Sugetsu's just killed 2 of these players in mid.
I mean, never doubt putting your faith into
And now Tui's wants to take another fight, but he does win it this time.
Go T1.
Tui's dies, Les doesn't swing off it. Loud are just trying to take ones. Loud have just decided, fuck it, we're going to try and take 1v1s around the map. I guess it worked on the previous round retake.
Kawanzin showing up, he has dart, he has 2 shocks. Odin's still in play.
Weapons finally recovered for other players too.
Well, just Angel at this point. Less what? Sugetsu with 4. The ace on the cards.
Show me the replay as well of those first 2 kills.
Kawanzin left by himself. Just the Odin.
PSA, do not take ones versus Sugetsu. Yeah.
Don't forget, this was a round NaVi was basically saving. They forced up with almost nothing. And Sugetsu with a hero Vandal gets all 4 kills. And he's not going to be given the opportunity.
Wow.
Although I think
Is there any comedic relief in the fact I'm getting an Overwatch 2 advert trying to watch your stream? That is very funny. Loud's region is Americas. It's not.
He's able to carry it into the next round.
It's not NA. They're just part of the Americas because they're from South America.
Might be everything. In an instance where we've just seen hero plays.
Oh.
All attention goes to the stars.
Aspas is really out in the open there, though. Really out in the open.
That's what it's going to take.
But still, big swing, big kill. The reason why it's a bit of a rough angle for Aspas to be playing there is because you can get swung from both sides of mid. He's not specifically like posted on a particular line. I don't think he knew where Sugetsu was. Both of the Killjoy players are trying to drag their teams over the line by winning fights. Everyone on NaVi is in B main. They don't have the spike. And in order to go and get the spike, they have to cross back over Aspas' sightline. Do they know that they don't have the spike? Zipan's gonna die trying to get the spike back. Dude, they're gonna lose the map because they didn't have the spike.
And this is the problem with deathballing.
Oh, good lord.
You're not getting enough information for you to send it. You have to re-clear so much.
I mean, you're blind.
And that's why Loud is going for that play in the first place.
And now Loud just spread back out. I really like the fact that Aspas didn't challenge for another kill. He just gets one, sets his team up for a 5v4, and he's like, all right, boys, we should be good now. Let's just close this out.
4 versus 3.
Can NaVi stay alive?
Sadak has his ult right now with 37 seconds.
I'd be so tempted to rip the ult.
Patience on it, there it is.
A bit late with the KO ult. They let them get the lockdown through. They're going to fight this, though. They're going to fight it. And they break it. Nice play by Sadak. What a kill. What a kill on the player defending the lockdown there.
It's just 3 left. There's still 2 members.
There's 15 seconds. You forgot the spike at the beginning of the round, and now you're about to melons it all. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no. Sugetsu's killing everyone. Tuiz has to win a 1v3. And Sugetsu's just decided to murder everybody. Tuiz doesn't have a smoke for the spike.
And NaVi wisely not giving him a fight. They're going to force him to make a play.
He's coming for it, though.
Tuiz.
Oh, he's giving away where he is.
Closing the door, baiting the fight.
He might get half off that no.
No, it's just a tap. The door's been broken. Tuiz in a
Wait, he got one.
Situation. He's already gotten one, waiting for the swing on the second, the turret.
He should be able to have a fight here. Oh, he missed the fight. He's played the clutch beautifully, though.
Oh my gosh, no, not like this. He pushes out.
Well, he would have played it beautifully had he just decided to stick there, but Tuiz was playing that situation really nicely.
He puts it all out, though. And we've got to watch that round from Sugetsu's POV.
Why did he get off? He was hoping that he'd be able to catch the kill on Sugetsu in like the half a second he had before he then needed to restick again. There's like a I don't know, quarter of a second, half a second window where if Sugetsu pushes and Tuiz is off the spike, he wins the round. He's just trying to maximize his chances to win. I mean, both teams played that well at the end there.
If they let it slip, they're out.
So Shao only has 1 Prowler. And there's, you know, variety amounts of armor, but it's a proper round here at the end. Spam, potentially, onto Sugetsu.
The dart to set up Aspas, the turret cleared. Meanwhile, there's already aggression towards A.
Sadak and Tuiz have both been turned off by
the fact that they've stopped this is a huge success point here for Loud. Because they were trying to fake a little bit more of a default setup going here, and they wanted to pop on it.
And they stopped it with 2
I like this though. Look at Tuiz's smokes, okay? Tuiz has used both of his smokes at the very start of the round. So when Tuiz's smoke disappears in A main, now NaVi have a great chance to just post up and control. Look, this is a great opportunity. Oh wow, Sadak's just run through with a judge. Angel though teleports in and takes him out. Tuiz is going to try and escape with his ult. He gets caught. Lesto pushes through off the recon dart. And Sugetsu's in a 1v2 for the map. He can't do it. Wow. What a way to end. What a nice round, actually, by both teams at the end there.